Welcome to all of you. Thank you for the click, the like, the shares, the subscribes. Welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you very much if you guys subscribed up here. And hopefully, this report helps you in understanding the energy from the astrology that are coming towards us. Uh, if you're following the report from yesterday, you probably the midnight energy was too strong for some. I particularly I woke up like 4 o'clock in the morning. But talking about that energy is going to be coming in so intensively because the moon joins Pluto, the innovations, right? Everything it feels what in the air. You're gonna feel the vibes. And what's going on with the air energies? We have Uranus in the first degrees of Gemini. We have a Mars in the first degree, pretty much at Libra, and now we have Pluto and the Moon in the second degrees of Aquarius. This air trine, it is about where you're changing first out there, right? Out in the sky. That is it. When you're changing, when you're feeling the vibrations in there from within you. So this energy, in a way, can be a very heavy because, particularly for the people who have not changed, there's going to be a lot of challenges, particularly for the people who are working, so hard in the relationships. Because right now Mars is entering Libra, ready or not, here I come. And with that energy, the first time when you begin in a relationship, you don't know what you're doing, right? But right now, hopefully, you're gonna be working with those innovative energies because this is gonna be a lot of improvements. Hopefully, you worked out on yourself. You clean as much as you can in there. But those restriction is like, hold on a second, you don't know everything. It's gonna come in from Saturn and Neptune because they're gonna be opposing Mars. So your actions about within the relationships, they're gonna have some delays. Why? Because something you have to learn, something you have to understand, and something waits for the proper moment for actions. So don't do a premature actions. And particularly right now that we still have Mercury, who is pretty much in his turning point to be a direct in there with this. We're going to have in a few more days, we're going to have him, going back and direct. And this is why, in a way, this kind of like a delay is going to be coming in. And that energy that we are going to have, particularly at 7 o'clock in the morning, is going to be opposing Mercury retrograde with the Moon and Pluto, right? So this is how the day is going to be starting. The sun is going to be up in the first house. We are going to feel these energies of like a upcoming full moon, but it's not a full moon yet. So don't kind of like stressing yourself out in this positions. But at 7 o'clock in the morning, that depth of transformation, have I been changed? Have I been ready for a relationship? And I'm ready to go ahead and let go of the old life and choose the new one, is going to come in a form of challenges. These challenges, though, they're going to be coming in very well at 8 o'clock. You're going to be like, you know what, I'm ready. I did my work. I did this. I did that. What else I needed to check out? What else I needed to do? Can I be right now handling those energies? Can I be able to practice these actions into the relationships? And that's going to come in at 8 o'clock and a very beautiful energy, very beautiful trine. I'm going to be actually showing it to you. Guys, we are going to have the inner work pretty much together with Uranus, as you see it, this very beautiful big trine, right? And here is Mars, and here is the Pluto and the Moon, right? The moon is the intuition, but it's also our focus. Why are we focused on it? So we are focused on that work. Is this is going to work? Is this is going to be me? Is this is I am going to change? Can I use this power? And this power is going to be coming in even later on, as we are going to be seeing it. First of all, we're going to see Mars is going to come into the ascendant, and then Mars is going to be coming into where? To the inner work, to the actions. So please remember, you have between 5 to 6 hours until the energy that you see that are coming towards you to actually perform it. So during this time, what you need to do, you need to understand your spirituality. You need to understand how that evolves for others, so you can understanding what is the work that you need to do for you. So at 9 o'clock, the energy, the ascendant is going to be with the south node. Of course, the past. You may see certain things from the past coming in, but are they the same? Are the vibrations the same? Are you the same? Because if you're emitting the same old vibrations, the same old situations is going to be happening to you. While right now it's you to renovate yourself. So you're going to have some challenges with the new and with the old, particularly if you have your moon within Aquarius in there. If you're born with it, you're going to have some lot of challenges, because right now the sun is going to be where? The sun is going to be at the mid of Leo. The most powerful time the sun is in the 15 degrees of Leo, right? The Lion's Gate, as people talking about. But through that opposition, the ego learns, so the intuition learned that he needs what? Evolution. You need to evolve. You need to think differently, right? So later on, as we've been talking about this, particularly, I changed something that I shouldn't. There you go. There he is. At 10 o'clock, we are going to have Mars in the ascendant. And here is that Mars that it's going to be at an ascendant, and with the inner work at Cancer is going to be squaring this Saturn, these limitations. Those limitations that it's going to be coming towards us, it's coming from what? Developing myself, performance in the family will reflect over the relationships I'm going to have. So if you're looking at within yourself in there, what kind the problems you got to learn when you were born, what is the issues within the family, is that have a reflect on your relationships, right? So those are the things you have to look in there, because later on the relationship is actually is going to be affecting of what? The performance that you do, which is what? Capricorn, right? All right, 11 o'clock, the energies is going to be with Jupiter and Venus. Very beautiful. This is very beautiful energy that is coming towards us. There we are going to see some challenges of that energies later on, but they are particularly related just for a little bit with the ascendant. All of a sudden you're going to be like, oh, this is true. Those are the things that why I don't see a problems. You see, the problems, they only exist if you're focused within them, right? Right? Because if you look at the problems, those are the challenges and opportunity for you to evolve. If you look at it at that position, you will understanding why did they coming to you, right? Because whenever overcome it, then there is no problems anymore, right? You have to resolve the problems. But without the problems, you won't have an opportunity to evolve. All right, 12 o'clock at noon, the midheaven is going to be with Mercury retrograde opposing the moon and Pluto. And here is the energy that it is this very old energy that it's going to coming out towards to test everything, to test your ability, your capabilities. Have you been changed? Maybe we can reevaluate it, even the things from 1940s, early 1940s in there, because Pluto was in that position, okay? Pluto was there, and now we are pretty much on the opposite side, and we kind of like, okay, what is it that happened within us, right? That energy that it's going to come is going to be affecting a lot with the people who are born with Pluto and at Libra. We're talking about in the early 70s. You're going to have these deep transformations, and particularly Mars right now, it's going in there. For some of you, this is going to be a huge empowerment from within, but it's going to be related to what? My relationship affecting the innovations for the others. I came here to change the paradigms. That's what this is in there. All right, 1 o'clock, we're going to see the energies with the sun. The sun is still have under pressure from the mean Lilith. That is going to be the square in there. This kind of like a fatality in a way between Scorpio and a Leo. This is pretty much this shadowy darkness when it comes into the authority, right? When the authority is within the shadow, and nothing will gonna grow there. But we seen that Venus and Jupiter, which is there together, they're training that shadow. That it's like, you can overcome your shadow, you can overcome your problems. All you need is grow the love, right? Grow the love what? In the family, because they are in Cancer. So use that. Maybe family members can help you in tough times. All the certain situations is gonna come in a tough times, right? Because in life, not everything is what easy. Talking about that shadow at 2 o'clock is gonna come in very strong. It's gonna be at the ascendant there. You're gonna have to deal with this. But don't focus within the shadow within authority. Focus in the shadow within you. Is about finding the truth. Okay, finding the truth that you already know from within. All right. Later on at 3 o'clock, we are going to be digging it again. The work from the past. The midheaven is going to be together with the South Node in there at Virgo organization situations. You're going to try to organize things. This is a afternoon. It's probably some of you going to be leaving work. What I need to do, how I need to do it, how I'm going to organize this, how I'm going to put all these things together, right? By facing the what mentality challenges. So if you're finding yourself, too much within your brain, or what are we calling it, stinking thinking within you're gonna be overwhelmed with this. But in a way, this energy is gonna be able to help you and assist you about the growth and love. All right. Here's the good part. 4 o'clock, the midheaven is right now with Mars. Very, very powerful, very powerful. You will beginning to understand of what is not working, but what I can do is what I can do. I can feel it, I can get it. I'm using the new ways. I'm understanding whatever I need to do. I know how to make in the balance because I feel the net within. And this is the energy. Pretty much is the same, this beautiful triangle as we were talking about it. But right now the energies around Mars, they are cooperating with the ascendant, they're cooperating with the Mercury retrograde, and all these synchronizing blue energies. That's gonna be the time when you actually gonna find the synchronicity works again from within you, because the actions of balance is gonna beginning to feel it in the air. You're gonna feel it, right? Those are the vibes. You're getting those good vibes. You're getting those good energies within you. And it's like finally, right? I can feel it. But it's gonna be that energy of Saturn and Neptune that is gonna be opposing Mars. It says like, just don't go full force yet. Don't go full force. It's gonna be a something behind the back in your mind that is not set. Okay, this is why sometimes when I talk to people, they ask me about the future, and I'm asking, do you ready for the future? Can you be able to handle your future selves? Most people are not ready for handling their future selves because they haven't let go of the old. They haven't worked it out to mature to that positions for the future self that they want so much. All right. The next hour we are going to be have to deal with Lilith, but that energy is going to dig into the shadow. A lot of this energy of the shadow is going to be very much beautiful in a way. We are going to be seeing it that the moon is going to beginning to have this 150 degrees aspect with Venus and Jupiter. We're going to be renovating the things with the love and the growth and the family, because that's what everything happens. Okay, your personal growth in Aries is personal growth, but your beginning, your establishing a base, it's in Cancer. If you have to look at it, that energies of Aries, Aries is the ascendant, right? You have the fourth house, it's the immune coil, which is that is it, that is what it's my base is. So here is the ascendant, here is the descendant, right? Where you going? You're gonna be settling. Where are you settling? You're settling where? In the relationship, in the partnership. But your human-based experience is in it's in the immune coil. That is it when you have the base, the family, the support, the roots of the tree of life, which is there coming in to mid-heaven. That is it, the energies of mid-heaven, of where your soul wants to go. Okay? So the one has to do with the material situations, and the other has to do with what? With the spirit, with the soul. All right, talking about these energies later on, we're going to see at 8 o'clock the reminding. That's going to be the revaluations of the day of the moon and the Pluto. Of course, communications is going to be like, you don't have to have a communications, right? Because you don't know what you're communicating right now. Even though that Mercury is retrograde right now, you need to have certain things in order. Cannot just go ahead and talk about certain things because you have not fully read the book. You haven't fully understand certain things. You haven't fully opened the news and read on the page 17 of the newspaper what happened. You only read it at the front. So those energies is going to come. They're going to be challenged in there, but that 9 o'clock we're going to have some very beautiful energies because the ascendant is going to be beginning into Pisces. That's going to be between Mars and the Sun is going to be on yacht. So if you have anything in the first degrees of Pisces, your lesson is going to be coming in there to learn how to navigating the journey as you as a authority to create a balance. So for some of you who are Pisces out there, there is a lots of growth within the spirit, but very beautiful collective energies too. All of us, okay? We all have some Leo somewhere in our charts. We all have some Libra somewhere. We all have some Pisces, right? All right. The next hour at 10 o'clock, we're going to have the midheaven at Capricorn. This is going to be some cardinal challenges, right? Why do we have the cardinal challenges? Well, we have some Neptune and Saturn that are in Aries. We have a Mars at Libra. And now we have the inner work at the beginning, the third degree of Capricorn, right? And now with this energy is also, we have from Uranus and Mercury, we have this beautiful yacht that is going to come in. It's like a resolve that situations. We're going to be resolve the situation down in the roots. You see, everything has a root. Everything, when you go in there, you have to have the root cause, what it's causing it in there. And when you figure out that there is issues with the emotions, because that's Cancer, okay, this is going to be related into what have you been putting in emotions as a family. Take a look at yourself. What is your emotions with having family situations, right? All right, and 11 o'clock, we're going to have some midheaven still. It's going to be at Capricorn. It's going to be opposing Venus and love, that I'm doing the right actions, the right situations. You may going to be tossed and turn. Like I'm trying to sleep, but I have so many things in my mind. You will have a lot of things in your mind, okay? So basically, every aspect known is there is going to come. There's a lot of issues, a lot of new things is coming, a lot of new situations that it is what they are. But later on, that energy is going to be kind of a little bit more straightforward. We're going to see the midheaven that's going to be with Pluto. That's going to be right at midnight. And hopefully at this time you kind of like a calm down and you were able to put and use that energies today into proper actions of understanding and preparations, because this is going to be where your intuition is going to face the old ways of the ego, right? Your intuition is innovative. And this is why the people who have a moon, particularly at Aquarius, they have a rough time during what? The Leo season, right? Because they are born with that energies of the moon, about innovations, but out of space, about aliens, right? With everything, finding solutions as a downloads from the universe, right? And now you don't want to deal with the egos on earth because they're not connected like you up there. But you need to understand that your job, okay, as an intuition, you have to pass it through the authority. And how, what way? In the nicest way, as an advice, not as a force, not as a pointing finger. It's just as a friendly advice. And that friendly advice is going to be some coming in through who? It's going to be coming in with love towards Venus and Jupiter. All right, and that will be the energy report, and I'm going to be telling you how we're going to get in at 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, you are going to be feeling under pressure. A lot of this energy, because the moon is going to be squaring Lilith. The moon is going to be opposing the sun. This is going to be the beginning, right at the 15 degrees of Aquarius, and that is where the moon is, and we see the oppositions with the sun. And here's what is going to be facing it: a lot of challenges, a lot of synchronicity, but also there is going to be a lot divine energy that's going to be coming towards us. But for that, we're going to be talking about more tomorrow. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for coming in today. Appreciate your click, like, share, subscribes. Thank you for the coffee, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Much love to you and good luck.